For this trick, what we need is a card selected. Let's just say somebody calls out stop. Say right there. Great. We'll just lose that card into the pack. Awesome. And what we're going to try to do is find your card with just a couple of quick cuts. Bingo. There's your card. Well, of course, I can't really take credit for it. It's actually the two black aces that managed to find your card. The two aces. But you know what? Since we found the two black aces, might as well take a try at finding the two red ones. So we'll just take your card here, and we're going to fly it through the air and see if we can't find the two red aces. Oop, that's the two black aces, but I thought, oh, there they are. There's the two red aces, and that's the trick. Okay, so the way this effect works, what you're going to need, the four aces. Hopefully if you've done a four ace trick, you know, maybe earlier in the routine, or control them for this trick. But the setup you're going to need is separate the four aces like so. And I'm going to show you how to get into the setup you want just from the four aces on top. Okay, so they're not going to end like this, but we'll just start with the four aces on top. And you want the two reds, ace of spades, and then the next black one. You don't have to do it that way. That's just my preference. Thumb up a card and undercut the top ace. Okay? Top ace is on the bottom. Dribble the cards, whatever. Spread out all the cards. Say we're going to have you pick a card and just randomly take one of those cards out underneath the deck, slide it, and send it to the bottom. Like so. Doesn't matter what it is. Say, and when you do this, say, alright, we're going to have you pick any card. So what I want you to do is say stop. And then what you can do is you can do the force I did. You're going to have a pinky break, have somebody say stop. When you have them say stop, have the cards so they can only see the black cards, so they can't see the cards going by. They say stop, and then you can sort of adjust it as you show them their card. Anyway, but for this time we'll use the six of spades. An easier way is to just dribble the cards. Okay, and to show them their card. Anyway, basically we're going to flash the card to them. Okay, they have it. And we're going to keep a break on the card no matter what method we use to force it. But remember, we've got the four aces here, their card there. So after we've done this, it's good to just thumb down the one card, drop it onto the top pack, and then in my performance, I did a Herman Pass. Okay, probably a slightly sloppy Herman Pass. But, and to control the card and to switch the packets back. So if you need to, just do a couple of cuts, whatever, however you want to control it. If you want to give it more of a mix, you can keep your cards the same just by giving it a riffle shuffle. Just make sure not to flash the cards, make sure not to change to their order or anything like that. So, we have the card in the middle, we've controlled it to the top, and then I'm going to teach you a dumbed down version of the version that I originally learned, because I'm pretty weak on my revolution of the deck, like so. I'm not very good at that. So we're going to do an easy version. Sorry. Cut the cards a couple of times. Sorry, I should probably explain this. There's their card on top. We're going to cut it in the middle. You can do a couple extra non-changing the deck order cuts. But basically we're going to cut their card in the middle, and then we're going to do the top pop move that I teach. There'll be a link for that in the description. So top pop the card like this. Now at this point, if we top pop the card into the middle like that, then we are in this situation with the three aces on top, ace on the bottom. Leave the card sticking out probably 2/3, and what we're going to do is try to have this little move where it's like, I didn't find the card, the aces found your card. So what you're going to do is tilt the deck towards the spectator, pull the aces from the sides, and then grab the card. In one fluid motion, it looks sort of like this. But what helps is when you put the cards at this angle, it doesn't look like much is happening. because of the just the nature of how quickly you will do it. If you just do it from the top, it's going to be obvious. If you do it from the bottom, they'll see the ace. You don't really want to flash that ace before this. So you pull them out like this. You're going to have to practice that a couple times. Show the two aces inside. Great, there's the two aces. The two, and then you can flip them over like this to show the two aces. While you do that, what you're going to need to do is pinky count 2 cards on top of the deck. Okay, so you can either push 2 forward and pull back into a pinky break, but or just pinky count 2 cards if you can do that. And what you're going to do is a little wrist kill to hide this move while you're showing them the 2 aces. So now we have a pinky break under these 2. This is a move I'm not doing super smoothly, but what you're going to do is turn over these cards, square them up on the side, keep a break with your thumb, and then as you put them down, I grab the lower packet with my ring finger and thumb and slide it out like so, and then you can let these ones rest on the deck. You can go through that all once more. We have our 2 cards here. We have our pinky break. One more time. 2 cards here. We flip them over, grabbing them with our middle finger and thumb, and place them onto the deck. Slide out with our ring finger and thumb the 2 cards beneath it. So we've just switched the black aces for the red ones. Now here comes the fun one, the really fun move. At this point, just do a little spin of the card or something like this. All you need to do is rotate your fingers like that, and then to make it look smoother, do it around your thumb. So you can spin the card there, and then you're going to thumb up 2 cards. And thumbing up really seems to work well for this lift here. I don't do any other double lift. Just thumb up the 2 cards, get a break, and you're going to put them both in the air like this. And what you're going to need to be able to do is this card change there that I do not like. It's never one I have actually performed. It just seems so risky to me. If I actually wanted to change the card, I've done this one where you drop it onto the pack or whatever. But this one's really risky. But I mean, if you guys are more a move monkey than I am, then go for it, learn it. But what you're going to do is squeeze the card at this side, and what happens is in the air, it clicks off your thumb, and because of the nature of the bend, it's going to naturally just go this way and flip onto the deck. So here it is in regular speed and slow-mo. Okay, so that's how that works. Now what we're going to do is we thumb up, we have both of the cards here, and we want to make it appear like it's going in between the aces. So you get a pinky break on this card here, and you can just pinky count that. But and as this card flies through the air, you're going to toss like this, and what you just literally toss and flip the ace. The way you do that is push forward, you toss it in the air, and your thumb makes it rotate like that. And the trick is getting these all at the same time, and then this to make it all look like one solid unit. We'll see if I can get one. It's hard. I'm working around the camera right now. Okay, like that. What's nice is when it does fall, as long as you've gotten this face up, this doesn't need to be a super clean change. I mean, it can be all over the place because it'll just look like suddenly these 3 cards appeared out of 1. That's the convenient part about this. Now I was trying some different variations. None really turned out too well. I have a move for this that I'm going to be teaching later, hopefully. But for this one, you have both of the cards here, pinch, flip, and everything. And hopefully you guys will be able to practice that just like that so that the switch looks really clean. So you're pinching and kicking this card as it flips at the same moment, tossing this card, and they both land. And then all that's left is the reveal that you now have all 4 aces. And a little flourish for you guys to do. You pick up the aces like this, turn it over, slide one off, flip, slide the other off. Just like that. And that just makes for a really nice clean exit. Because remember, the end of your trick is probably the most important. If your end is good, that is what your audience is going to remember of the trick. So I'm going to go through the whole trick real fast one more time. 4 aces on top, double cut the ace of clubs. Oh, that was a weird double undercut. Anyway, spread the cards. If you want to, this is if you're just starting with the 4 aces on top. Slide one card underneath, cut that card to the middle, have somebody say stop or whatever, show them their card, just force this card, leave it in, thumb it down so it's on top, do a pass where you're doing this pass. There's a few things you can do to cover that up. Just look at my Herman Pass tutorial. Now you're going to do the top pop move, so the card on top. Top pop, there it is. Tilt the deck as you pull the 2 aces. Show both of the aces. While you're showing them, use them as a distraction. As you can see, I'm getting my pinky break in the background. Okay, turn them over. Do the switch. Okay, I'm going to quick go through the handling for that one more time just to make sure you guys are confident. Turn it over using your middle and thumb, or middle and index, and as you turn it over, and then you're going to pull out the other cards using your ring finger and thumb and leave them down there. Take this card, thumb up 2 in the air, and flip. Like so. Flip the card down with the change, and flip the card on the deck as well. Show the cards, make a nice final presentation, and that is your trick. So, hope you guys enjoy learning and practicing this. It's got a difficult move in it, but I'm sure you guys can do it.